Everything started with hobby, fishing. It united people with similar interests and developed from hobby to business. SALMO Limited was founded in January 20, 1988 as a cooperative SALMO and was engaged in manufacture and wholesale trade of fishing tackle, mainly decoys, in the former USSR territory. It was one of the first cooperatives in USSR which produced fishing tackle in wide assortment and proposed them in wholesale trade, as well as the first company which had its own catalog for trade of fishing tackle by mail. In 1991, the cooperative SALMO was registered as SALMO Limited. The company retained its directions of activity by developing them purposefully. Within the following years, wholesale trade became the main direction of activity of SALMO Limited. At the same time, SALMO continues to produce decoys and the amount of the manufactured products is increasing year by year. Upon the break-off of the USSR, the cooperative SALMO began to trade in the Baltic states more actively, and the first agreements were concluded on delivery of the products to Germany, Finland and Sweden. In 1993, active trade with Russia has begun. In 1995, the first agreement was concluded on manufacture of fishing rods, angling rods and spools in Korean factories with the brand name of SALMO. It was beginning of a new stage in the development of the company. Within the further years, the goods with brand name of SALMO were produced increasingly greater amount and production agreements were concluded also in China, Hong Kong and Thailand. The company has actively participated in the exhibitions within these years by expanding the range of cooperation partners. In 1998, the company of Latvia moved to new premises at Daugavgrīvas Street. Later at the same place was opened the first shop of SALMO in Latvia, which is currently one of the largest self-service shops in the Baltic states. SALMO have its own customs warehouse, and the proportion of direct consignments from the manufacturer to companies are annually increasing. Several its own trademarks was registered. Cobra, series of fish hooks. Lucky John, by which all the decoys was further produced. Norfin has ensured very successful trade of our clothing and boots collections. Holiday was created for assortment of tourism goods. And Outland, recognizable as trademark of boats. We represent 31 brands related to fishing and tourism. New SALMO catalog of goods were created and issued according to season 2 times in every year. SALMO have 6 related companies with single procurement and advertisement policy. They are placed in Latvia, Estonia, Ukraine, Lithuania, Belarus and Russia. There is the largest and modernest company in Moscow, with total used areas amount to 8,000 square meters. Office is comfortable and well appointed. There is a string winding workshop in production bay, and the amount of the products makes $500,000 per year. High quality storehouse area amount to 3,500 square meters. Development of the retail trade network will be started in Russia in 2010 by opening the first shop in Moscow. The dynamics of turnover is affiliated companies for last years may see in graphs. More ideas, more products, more facilities, more pleasures. To be with SALMO, it means to be together with pleasure and SALMO. As well as further, we'll be fishing for pleasure. Cooperation with sportsmen in the fields of sport fishing has been very successful over several years. The teams in bobber fishing and winter ice fishing have been established. We have both the world and European champions.